when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, Ryan. Complete to open things up.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
10 at the 36-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
44-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Chargers.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
48-yard line.
Herbert now. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Henry's got it on the left side. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Herbert toward the sideline. That's taken in by Allen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Just to get this first down. And then take to the
Confidence.
Why not? Let's go.
Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Ryan. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd and short.
Chris Harris on the coverage.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Falcons.
Gurley again here on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 12.
Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They go play action now. Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And down to the 19-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Gurley. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front.
The point after.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Falcons 14. Chargers nothing. Young Wei Koo.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Finds the middle man. It's Mike Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
4-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
Operating from the gun, Herbert flushed out right. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Gurley. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up up to the 22-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're Julio Jones all alone. The 30.
It don't even
10.
matter, baby. It don't matter.
Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 78 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Chargers, nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This out to the 25.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
46-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
That throw into the arms of Allen, and he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments.
And for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And that worked this well upfield across the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
First down.
Now Ryan on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. Well, a few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan airing it out, looking for, this is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a first and 10
at their own 24.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Second and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. That's out to the left and complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here is Eckler. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, here's Herbert. Looking outside, he's got a man. It's Henry. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Pass to Henry is intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20.
How you like me now?
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Chargers 7. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I don't think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit, but maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Herbert on first down now. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. There he goes, right side. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Joe Reed returning. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Well, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. They had two straight first downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll find Williams on the slant. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And this is a blowout so far as we get set.
His third interception.
Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays.
Williams loses the football, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
And they get him down before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Another carry now for Gurley. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Brings up third down.
They run. It's Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it done today.
And this winds up a disaster nowhere near the marker. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
At the 45.
On the ground, it's Eckler.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the
out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
No gain on the
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. He used to have a meeting with the running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
2 brings up second and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. From the gun, Herbert. Intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They'll come up second and 6 now from the 24. Again they run with Gurley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. 30. Past the 20. 10. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing.